Alright guys, good morning. It's day 64 of this weight loss challenge, and I'm definitely losing weight, slowly but surely. My body is, feeling a lot better in terms of like my range of motion and what I'm able to do. I'm gonna go out there today, try to do at least 10 or 12 miles, but I'm monitoring how much quicker I've gotten, how much quicker I can be. So I do know that, like, even though I've been teetering between that 8:50 to 9:15 pace per mile, I definitely could go a little bit quicker. So, I started implementing some like plyometrics into my stretches, like into my pre-run routine. And some plyometric exercises do double as plyometric exercises, some lunges, some butt kicks, stuff like that. And I started doing some of the, even burpees sometimes, a good part of a pre-run routine. So doing some burpees, doing some alternating lunges, right? So doing stuff like that is a lot better than static stretching. And I'll put a link in the description from active.com where they speak about, actually it was active, I think it was shape.com that was talking about the differences between dynamic stretching and static stretching. Right, static stretching is like where you just like stand in place and you're like, holding your leg to your chest, or stretching on your arms to the side for a certain, period of time. But the studies are actually showing that it's not as good for runners as dynamic stretching, because what dynamic stretching does is it opens up the muscles, right? Makes them more loose, and so that's a lot better for your running. Obviously, it's going to probably have an impact on your injuries, whether or not you do get injured. I think the studies show that people who were doing it get injured a lot less. So I'm going to head out there, do 10 and 12 miles. We're gonna do a comparison. Like, so far my fastest 10 miles for the year was 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? So we'll compare my 10-mile times, and if I do have enough time to complete the 12 miles, I'll compare my 12-mile time from last week to this week to see if there's been any change in the time that it took, right? And I'll be looking at my splits per mile to see if I've gotten faster on those splits as well. Alright, so I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright y'all, so I just got back from my 12-mile run, and in the prior part of this video I told you I was doing some plyometric and dynamic stretching exercises prior to this run to improve on my speed. And so it was 12 miles, and I wanted to see where the first 10 miles compared to my fastest 10 miles for the year. So my fastest 10 miles for the year I did back on September 20th. It was 1 hour, 30 minutes and 5 seconds. So today I did my 10-minute pace. I calculated it from going through the splits. It was 1 hour and 30 and 38 seconds. So it's 33 seconds slower than my fastest, but the time, in terms of getting back on pace, was there. And so last week, my 12 miles took me 1 hour and 55 minutes. Today it took me 1 hour and 49 minutes. So I was able to cut down that time by 6 minutes. So it seems like overall, like on pace over the 12 miles, I was a lot quicker. And that was just from like day one of implementing plyometric exercises. So I'm going to be implementing that more and more each day, and see how my speed gradually increases over the next couple of weeks. And so you guys will see that progression with me. So I'm not really going to get into diet and breakfast and lunch, all that kind of stuff today. But for those of you guys who are training, who are trying to lose weight, whatever it is, just keep on pushing, keep on like looking to see where you what may be holding you back, right? Like, don't get upset, don't get frustrated, don't get down. Look and analyze your run, your workout, or it comes to life, maybe your job or what you did at work. Reanalyze that thing and say like, okay, what could I have changed here? What could have been done better? What could have been done more efficiently? And so I want to leave that with you. So if you're feeling discouraged, always take difficult moments and see them as like, wow, okay, cool. I have this as something that could teach me how to get better, how to get closer to the mark, or whatever that is, right? Like, you may be the mark, right? Because we always set the standard. Like, you look at Rogers Bannister, and he was the first person to do a 4-minute mile, and he became the mark. But then over the next couple of months, he wasn't a mark anymore because other people saw that it was possible, and they beat that time significantly months after that. So, keep working towards it. Always use yourself as a measurement, right? Always look at other people for encouragement and to see what they're doing so you can probably implement good practices that they're implementing. But always use yourself as a measure, not other people, because you're going to be in a place where you're fighting against them and you're not necessarily going to be getting better, right? So fight against your standard, what you're looking towards. And that's it for day 64. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 65. Peace.